Hello there, everyone. How you doing today? I hope you're all well. Today we're going into r// true off my chest, where some people get some things off their chest. Some are worse than others. If you have read the thumbnail, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you enjoyed today's stories, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification bell so the algorithm stops kicking me when I'm down. Now, let's get started, shall we? So here's our first story. I just discovered that my husband cheats on me with a 14-year-old girl. I don't know what to say or what to feel anymore. Please don't hate. It's complicated, though. I just need help if anyone has experienced the same. Please reach out. I've been with him for the past 8 years. We have a house together, a car, and we are married. Last March, I discovered on his cell phone that he was cheating on me on Snapchat with many, many different girls. Don't throw rocks at me, I was just trying to put a song on Spotify with his cell phone, and I saw a weird Snapchat notification. As far as I know, we never use Snap, so it was an odd. He confessed that he's doing it for the last 5 years, that he has naughty content addiction, that he met 3 women in real life, but that nothing physical happened, that it was mostly videos and photo exchanges. It was the worst feeling ever. Our relationship wasn't going well. He was depressed, and I did everything I could to make him happy, but it was never enough. Every time I was asking him about what was going on, he would always say that it was not me, that he was tired, and that's it. But he wasn't able to touch me, to care for me, to respect my needs, and he has always been saying that he understands and that he will change. But the change has never happened. I realized that all our relationship was a lie. He said that he'll seek help, and did. He's still getting help. He said that many lies are related to naughty addiction, that his manipulative behavior is part of it too, that everything will get better, that he is so sorry. But I heard those excuses for everything else for the past 8 years without seeing any change, and this major betrayal seems to be the final thing I can endure. I was raised to forgive and forget, but I can't anymore. The worst thing is that he always seems sincere when he says he will change. The thing is, when I discovered all that, he didn't tell me that he exchanged pictures with a 14-year-old girl. In March, I decided to talk to my therapist about all of it, and I decided to try and rebuild my marriage. With the economic situation, if I sell my house that I've had for the past 3 years, I will not be able to make money off of it. And currently, if I move to an apartment, it will cost me more than my actual house. I don't have the possibility to pay for my house alone. I'm feeling so trapped, and I figure it was better than trying to forgive and forget than living in the street. I don't have parents. I don't have a support system. I am all alone. The thing is, it was getting better the last month. Things seemed to finally be getting better, and then I asked him what the age of the youngest girl he cheats on me with. My heart stopped when he told me of a 14-year-old girl. A girl who lives just 30 minutes away from my home. That he did it 4 years ago. That he tried with many girls who were 14, 15, 16, and 17 years old. And that he succeeded exchanging pictures with one 14-year-old girl, 2 16-year-old girls, and one 17-year-old girl. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm still trapped, and I still think he will lie to me again as he did every time in the past. That he'll just manipulate me again. That next time he will just hide his game better, and that next time it won't be just videos and pictures. He sees a specialist for naughty offenders, and he goes to a group to help naughty offenders to not do it anymore. But I don't trust him. I live in Canada, and the justice system here sucks. I don't have any proof, just his words. So even if I call the cops, nothing will happen. In theory, he's already doing what he's supposed to do, but for the past 8 years, he never proved to me that he can improve himself. What can I do? How can I get out of this relationship? I am in the impression that I'm in a trauma bond. Everything is scary. Everything is too much. I just feel I have lost everything and that I will never be able to recover from it. He's a pedophile. Get evidence and report him before he hurts more people. You will be free of him and you'll manage everything. Will be difficult for a time, but you will be free. Anyways, on to the next story. I think I might be smelling cancer. This started in my teens. My dog began emitting a strange smell that bothered me. Nobody else could smell it, but I just shrugged it off as being noseblind and that it must be an old dog smell. Around the same time, he developed what I first thought was a fat lump. When we took him to the vet, it was a mast cell cancer. Ever since, I occasionally get this scent on people. My uncle before being diagnosed with throat cancer. My grandmother before discovering melanoma. My friend's dog before dying of cancer found in his autopsy. And random people I meet. Of course, the logical explanation is that I'm just smelling something, and that I'm making the personal connection to the heartbreak and memories of losing my family dog, and everything else is just a coincidence. I feel like I'm going crazy by even considering I have some sort of special ability. I don't want to be one of those people, but it's too much of a coincidence that every single time I've smelled it on somebody, I know they all turn out to have cancer months down the line. Nobody else can smell it, and it smells awful. Like nothing else I've smelled before. I can only compare it to a portable toilet smell, chemical and filth, but it's completely distinct from anything else. It's starting to upset me because lately I've smelled it on my partner. He's been sluggish and feeling under the weather, and won't see a doctor. I've been trying to convince him, but I haven't told anyone that I think I might be able to smell cancer. I don't want to sound like a nut, because it is absolutely something a crazy person would delude themselves with to feel special. An old woman can smell Parkinson's. Every person has one thing they cannot smell, except for citrus that's universally smellable. And some people have some things only they can smell. You should reach out to whoever's studying the old woman and see if they want to study you. Anyways, on to the next story. I'm about to ruin my best friend's life, and I don't feel any remorse. My soon-to-be ex-best friend and I have been friends since middle school. We know everything about each other. Our families are basically one big family now. You get the idea. Like I said, we tell each other everything. Recently, she came to me telling me that she's been having an affair for about 4 months with her superior at her new job. She started this job about a year ago. She told me, not out of guilt, but to brag about the dream vacation she's going on with her affair partner. Disguised as a work trip, she asked me to cover for her if her husband asks if we've been in contact, because she's planning on going black for that week, so he has no way of finding out. Side note, we've both known her husband since high school. They're high school lovers, so they've been together for almost 15 years. Her husband is one of the most honest, hard-working, genuine people I know. He, of course, took everything she said about working late and the business trip at face value because he trusts her more than he trusts himself. I told her I would not be covering for her and to get out of my house because I couldn't even look at her right now. Later, I told my husband everything that happened, and he was just as shocked and disgusted. Her husband is basically his best friend now, so of course he has a lot of loyalty to him as well. My husband pointed out something I didn't even think of. Our security camera. It caught everything. We plan on going to her husband tonight with the proof. It'll be up to him to do what he wishes with it, but he deserves to know. Secondly, we're taking this to her job. As far as I know, fraternization of any kind is prohibited at her workplace. She was also promoted once by the same supervisor, so this could be seen as favoritism. Our guess is that they will both be fired. Finally, I'm going to send a snippet of her admitting to the affair to all of her family, including mine. As I said, our families are very intertwined, so I'll easily be able to contact the majority of her family. I'm not going to give her a chance to spin this against me or her husband. Some may think this is harsh, but I wholeheartedly disagree with what she is doing. Honestly, you should leave it up to the husband as to whether or not to tell the workplace and her family or not. Anyway, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the stories I had for you, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification bell. I will see you all next time.